Hello, everyone. This is Joey Pusateri, pastor of First Christian Church, and I'm recording this to convey some very important information. Boyle County is now what is considered to be a red county, which means that we have more than 25 cases per 100,000 per day over a 7-day average. And that means that COVID-19 is widespread in the community and is incumbent upon all of us to do our part to try to slow or stop the spread. That means that we are going to be suspending in-person worship services so long as we are in the red. So for this Sunday, which is November 8th, we are not going to be having in-person service. We will be having a service. It'll be recorded. I'm sorry, it won't be recorded. It will be streamed live. So I will be in the building. Larry and Harry will be in the building. We will stream the service to an empty sanctuary, and you will be able to watch that at home, either on YouTube or Facebook. And we know that is not ideal, certainly not the way that I prefer to participate in a worship service, but it's going to be what we have to do while we are in the red. The moment that we are no longer in the red, then we will go immediately back to in-person services, and that could happen as soon as the following Sunday. So if you're not familiar with how all of this works, there is a report that is put out every Thursday by the governor, and that shows us which counties are in the red, orange, yellow, or green, and that gives us an indication of what to do next. So next Thursday, if we're out of the red, then we will be back in worship. If we continue to stay in the red, then we will continue to suspend the in-person component of worship until things improve. Also, along those lines, the office staff will be working from home as much as possible, and that means that the times that we must be in the building, we're going to try to stagger that time so we're not in the building at the same time as much as possible. All meetings, all activity in the building is going to be suspended in the meantime, with the exception of 12-step recovery meetings. That's a very, very difficult decision to make on the balance of things, and with a lot of prayer, I've decided that we're going to, at least right now, continue to allow 12-step recovery meetings, AA, and so forth. And that is because the data has borne out that people with addictions to alcohol, to drugs, are really, really suffering right now. Suicide rate is up, relapse rate is up, and families are suffering because of it. So we're going to try to keep that going as much as possible, as safely as possible, and I personally will be monitoring that. Also, I want to let everyone know that we have 2 staff members who have been directly exposed to somebody, a very close family member, who has COVID-19. That is our custodial staff, and so because of that, I've instructed them to quarantine for at least 1 week and to not return until both that week has passed and they have tested negative. I am conveying that information to you because I know that you care about our staff here, and I ask for your prayers for Pat and Yvonne. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know to some of you this will be a relief, that we're doing this. Some of you will be upset that we're doing this. You don't think it's necessary. And I just want to tell you that I can appreciate every possible response. It's clearly not something that I'm excited about. I love having everyone in worship. It's a very, very important part of my ministry. So I would not be doing this if I didn't truly believe in my heart of hearts that it was the right thing to do, whether I like it or not. So I ask for your forgiveness in all the ways that we fall short as a congregation, and I ask that God would continue to bless us and that we would continue to do the best that we can with what we have, with God's direction, and that we would discern His will and wisdom for the life of this church. All right, like I said, any questions, please reach out and let me know. I'd be glad to talk to you or exchange emails with you. And until next time, we'll be seeing you soon.